Assalamualaikum and hi madam. The HR issue that I had been choose is diversity and discrimination at workplace. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Syara binti Muhammad Khazani. My student ID is 2019230678. I'm from Bachelor Office System Society which is BA 232. This issue I would like to present to Madam Arnida Jaya.
Diversity is about acknowledging and respecting difference, recognising that people's needs often have to be met in different ways. It's also about creating an inclusive environment where everyone can achieve their potential. But does it really matter? Contemporary society is a tolerant place, isn't it? To some extent, it is. But as revealed by a recent British Social Attitudes survey, significant challenges remain. Diversity matters, as discrimination has a terrible impact on the people concerned and can have serious legal consequences. The Equality Act covers a range of personal characteristics, including age, race, gender, and sexual orientation, prohibiting discrimination, harassment, or victimisation. And on a personal level, we all have a responsibility to treat other people with fairness and respect, and to confront discrimination.
Next is what is diversity and discrimination at workplace. Diversity in the workplace means that a company hires a wide range of diverse individuals. Diversity is often misconceived as solely multicultural matters. However, it also applies to diversity of gender, race, ethnic, age, sexuality, language, and educational background. Then, what is the difference between diversity and discrimination? Diversity refers to the ways that we are all different from one another. Some different can be our gender, sexuality, ethnic or culture, religion or spirituality, family, age, and abilities. Meanwhile, for discrimination is when people treat others badly because they are different from them in some way. A form of discrimination called oppression is often used to take power away from an individual or a group of people. Moreover, let's look at the benefit of diversity in the workplace for employees first. Firstly is conflict reduction. Within a diverse workplace, employees can better understand each other different. This will often help to reduce conflict between even the most different team members and will often unite people with a common purpose rather than divide them. Second is increased confidence. When employees recognize that different are embraced and celebrated in an organization, they are likely to also be more confident in their own unique qualities. Encouraging diversity can help to boost confidence and performance from individual team members. Thirdly is boosting employees' engagement. Employees are far more likely to perform well in an environment where diversity and inclusion are top priority. The whole point of diversity and inclusion that it is about everyone, not just unrepresented group. Next, we move to the benefit of diversity in the workplace for employers. First is increased range of ideas. One of the key benefits of diversity in society is the vast range of ideas that can be explored. Diversity in the workplace will often result in a much broader spectrum of creativity from people with different backgrounds. Secondly is increased employer engagement. Generally speaking, employees who feel included and wanted will be more engaged and motivated to do well. In turn, a more engaged team will often yield better team performance, making it win-win for employers. Thirdly is boost company reputation and simplify recruitment process. Diversity in the workplace will help to build a great reputation for the company, especially important when you are looking to hire and retain talent. Next, we will look at the challenge of diversities in the workplace. Firstly is communication barrier. Hiring employees from a range of culture and background has fantastic benefit for business, but occasionally result in communication or language barrier with a team. Secondly is employee requirement. Hiring employees from a different country can be tricky, especially if you are relatively a young company. Thirdly is gender equality issues. Salary inequality between men and women has been a hot topic of discussion in recent years. Individuals that have been treated unequally can become demotivated and often choose to leave. Fourth is generational difference. In a team where there is a wide age range, especially if the company is recruiting graduates, there may be some generational difference or generation gaps. 5. If conflicting belief. Conflict can arise in the workplace due to the difference in religious, political, or cultural belief, and unfortunately, discrimination and prejudice still occurs in some corporate environments. Next, we move on how to promote diversity in the workplace. First is identify the problem. Make the challenge of diversity an urgent topic of conversation, whether they are discussed in a weekly senior management meeting or shared amongst the whole team for feedback. Second is involve with the whole team. When launching your diversity and inclusion strategy, it is a good idea to get input always across the business wherever possible. You could consider starting a diversity and inclusion team internally to ensure you are meeting the standard, aim, and objective you have set up. Third is offer training program. Offer a clear professional development structure to all employees. Bridge the digital skill gap between generations by offering computer learning training or offer language training for employees that are non-native English speakers. It might also be a good idea to offer diversity training to certain team members, particularly within management or the HR department. It will help you to ensure they show compensation to college in this rise. 4 is implement initiative for gender equality. Businesses have a duty to demonstrate equality in the workplace and prevent gender discrimination, particularly with regard to hiring both men and women, paying equal salary, and offering the same opportunities and promotion to both men and women. 5 is accommodate disabilities. Support physically or mentally disabled individuals by providing disabled access is allowing the service dog at work and offering other initiatives to buy a diverse workplace. Find out other ways to manage mental health in the workplace. Last but not least is hold people accountable. It is important to hold people accountable if they are not embracing workplace diversity and inclusion or if they are discriminating against employees who have different characteristics or different ethnic or religious background to their own. Put rules in place and stick to them. If there are individuals who do not accept a diverse office environment, then prove that you will not tolerate with this behavior. Employees may need to be regularly reminded to keep personal belief and opinions separate to work to help reduce the risk of dispute in the office. Next, we will learn 7 biggest diversity issues in the workplace. First is acceptance and respect. Conflict arises when there is a lack of acceptance of the culture, diverse, and belief among employees. How to resolve this is diversity training will help employees understand, accept, and respect each other's difference. Next is accommodation of belief. Diversity in culture, spiritual, and political belief can sometimes pose a challenge in a diverse workplace. Employees should keep their ethnic and personal belief independent of their work responsibilities and duties. Third is ethnic and cultural diverse difference. Some individuals hold prejudice against people who have different ethnic, cultural, and religious background as their own. Culture sensitivities training and diversity awareness program in the workplace can help address the issues. 4 is gender equality. According to a recent survey, 40% of people believe that both men and women will hire men over women. Employers need to prevent gender discrimination and maintain equality in terms of hiring, salaries, and opportunities. Other than that, in physical and mental disabilities, disabled employees have a difficult time navigating through their workplace because proper accommodation as simple wheelchair ramp are not available. Okay, next is generation gaps. In a larger, there are more diverse age group, from teenagers to senior citizens. As a result, clique and social circle may be formed, and some workers may be isolated from the team. Okay, you must create an open communication culture within your organization to help bridge the gap between the generation. Last but not least is language and communication. Language and communication barriers are ever present in companies with a diverse workforce. Next, we learn about the type of discrimination. There are four types of discrimination. First is direct discrimination. Direct discrimination occurs when a person is treated less favorably because of a protect characteristic they pose. Next is a protect characteristic posed by someone who they are associated. For example, between family members or friends. Okay, next is a protect characteristic posed by perception. Secondly is indirect discrimination. It occurs when a rule or plan of some sort is put into place which applies to everyone and is not in itself discriminatory, but it could put those with a certain protect characteristic. Third is harassment. Bullying, nickname, gossip, intrusive or inappropriate question and comment can be harassment. Someone who witnessed this type of conduct can claim harassment if it has had a negative impact on their dignity. Last is victimization. Victimization occurs when an employee suffers a detriment because they have done one of the following things in good faith. For example, make an allegation of discrimination, support a complaint of discrimination. How to prevent racial discrimination in the workplace? I have stated three. Firstly is educate. Provide diversity and inclusion training for employees. It is important that all employees know what constitutes racial discrimination. Second is communication. Encourage open communication by making sure employees feel comfortable discussing concerns with supervisor, HR, or a designated person in the workplace. Last is build your team. Hold regular team building sessions that focus on employees getting to know each other, creating a positive work environment. Last but not least is we will move to the conclusion and recommendation. This challenge needs to be overcome for diversity program to succeed. It is because there are always employees who will refuse to accept change and the fact that the workplace is changing as a result of the diverse natures of workers. The preconception of following the rule outlook new ideas and hinders progress. The profit of a globalized economy are more fairly distributed in a society with equality, leading to greater social stability and broader public support. This is my reference. I have stated 5 references. That's all from me. Thank you.